So we're gonna start off on the back so we can teach the core muscles to work as we move the limbs around. Very important to be able to feel that in the body. So start off on your back and just let the soles of your feet come together and your knees wide apart. That's why I often start off this way in the videos. Also, it's an opportunity for you, like whatever's been going on through the day, or even if you started in the morning, if you slept weird, you might have like different little knots and tweaks in your back and in your spine. This is an opportunity for your spine to unwind and those knots or little tweaks to start to drop or let go. So just give yourself this opportunity here. Breathe all the way down into your belly. And let your inner leg start to open. Then bring your knees together. Okay, so the first movement that we're gonna do, put your hands on your frontal hip bones. And as you exhale, I want you to slide your right heel out along the floor without your frontal hip bones moving. And breathe your spine like you're trying to stretch your spine even longer at the same time. Then rebend that knee. And then same idea, slide your left leg heel forward along the floor without your frontal hip bone moving. So you're getting a stretch to the leg, but without the core being sacrificed. Your core, the integrity of the core stays there. Rebend the knee without twisting your hips and slowly send your right leg forward. Nice and slow so you make sure the hips don't move. You're turning on your stabilizers. Rebend the right knee and slide your left foot out. So starting to loosen up the muscles in your hip and starting to stretch the legs a little bit. Change legs, left heel out. And then rebend your knee. Okay, now without the hips moving, bring your right leg up into tabletop and lower it down. Same thing. Don't even let the hips move a centimeter. No wiggling at all. Your middle is staying steady like a brick. And if you can move your hands to the side without the hips moving, try doing that. Especially when you change feet, don't let the hips shift off to the opposite side. Okay, now bring both legs up. And then make circles with your big toes. And then circles the other way. And then point and flex your feet. All right, now, here's going to be the hardest one. Without the hips moving, keeping your tailbone lengthened, just stretch your right leg forward and see if you can lower it halfway and then back up. Left leg forward, lower halfway, and back up. Okay, one more time, right leg forward, lower halfway, keep your tailbone long, back up, left leg forward, lower halfway, and back up. Now take your arms straight up to the ceiling, and then as the arm bones drop down, without the neck getting distorted, keeping the back ribs down on the floor, start to let the arms fall back. And then back up. 3 more times. Inhale, let the arms fall back and start to stretch without your back ribs lifting. And back up. 1 more time. And back up. Okay, now opposite arm leg stretch. Send your right leg forward, lower slow as the left arm goes back. Back up. Left leg forward and lower slow as the right arm reaches back. Back up. Change sides. Back up. Change sides. Back up. Change sides. Back up. Change sides. 1 more round. So feel your abs starting to feel like they're getting a little bit of burn. Keep your abs tight as you stretch your arm and your leg. And then bring it back up. Good, set your feet down. And as you exhale, flatten your lower back down into the mat. Inhale, let it arch. Exhale, flatten your lower back down into the mat. Inhale, let it arch. Roll over to your side. And let's come all the way up to stand now. Okay, so now we're going to start the standing part warm up, which is going to look a little bit like a couple weeks ago mobility routine. So start with your hands interlocked, and as you inhale, bend your elbows, open your chest upward towards the ceiling. As you exhale, round your back, stretch the hands away from you. Inhale, bend elbows, open up. Exhale, stretch hands away. Inhale. Exhale. Good, then change the interlock of the fingers, and 3 more times. Inhale to open the chest, bend the elbows. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Then release the arms down, and then we're going to start to walk in place. But as you're doing marching, walking in place, remember how when you're on your back, you're moving your legs from your core muscles. So try to keep your hips steady, and as you lift one leg, don't let the hips wiggle from side to side like you're getting pulled up, straight up through the crown of your head. So this is good for your hips because it kind of like retrains your brain how to move your legs when you're walking around. And then it's really good for your back too. Okay, now start to stretch your arms forward and back, independent of the spine moving. So the head doesn't move, the spine doesn't move. There's no rounding, there's no twisting. And then keep the legs going like this, and we'll start to move the arms out to the side and back. And then up and down. Make sure that you're not leaning back at all as the arms go up. Okay, now take your hands straight up, bend your elbows out to the side like a cactus shape, and then as you inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, elbows to cactus shape. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, elbows to cactus. Inhale, reach the arms. And then arms out to the side. Good, let them drop down. Okay, now let's warm up our hip. So take your leg out to the side, kind of like a tree pose-ish leg, and then let it swing across the midline and back out to the side. And we'll just do that 6 times for the leg, for the hip. This is going to be important because when we get these hip muscles to warm up like this, they'll be more willing to stretch when we hold the hip opener at the end. And change sides now. So it might feel like one side feels a little sticky, crunchy compared to the other. This is my sticky side. So when I take this time to kind of warm it up, it moves a lot better when I go to hold the hip opener. Remember, try to keep your spine tall through the midline as you're doing this. Okay, and then let's abduct the leg. So we'll just swing it out to the side. Slightly internally rotate your leg as you do it, and feel the muscles in the side of your butt turn on to swing the leg. And then change sides. Okay, good. Then step up to the top of your mat. And as you inhale with a little bend in your knees, slide your hands down towards your shins, keeping a flat back. And as you exhale, engage your belly, come back up. Inhale, slide your hands down with the flat back. Maybe you can go lower than me, as long as you keep that flat back. Exhale, come back up. 3 more times. Inhale, slide the hands down. Exhale, back up, warming up your hamstrings and your back body. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Good, then raise both arms up, big stretch, and fold forward all the way. Okay, then step back onto your hands and your knees. And stretch back to child's pose. Then from child's, step your right foot up to your right thumb and come on up into a lunge. So there's a couple different types of lunges that we work. One is like this deep lunge, which we're gonna work in a minute. But this first one, I just want you to have your hip right over top of your left knee. Take your left arm forward and then stretch your left arm all the way up. So the work in this pose is gonna come from you activating and reaching through your hip. Stretch through your left hip and buttock down towards your knee. And at the same time, plug your navel in and then stretch your left arm longer. And if you're real sensitive to it, you might feel the pull from the front of your hip up to your shoulder. And then see if you can move the pelvis forward just slightly to get the front of the hip a little more into the stretch. To release, bring your hand back down and slowly change sides. So now, left foot forward, right foot down. I have the toes curled under for this one. Take your arms forward. And then as you stretch from the hip down, draw your navel in and take your arm up. And keep stretching through the hip, through the butt down towards your knee. As you plug your navel up, reach through the arm. Now move your pelvis forward just slightly to get a little deeper into the stretch in the front of the hip. Good, then slowly bring the arm back down and change sides. This time, I'm gonna use 2 blocks on the inside of my foot. Right foot forward, left knee down. And I'm gonna scoot the knee back a little bit until I start to feel a stretch. So I like the blocks because they help me to get into the opening of the front of the hip. But you might feel that you get a better stretch with your hands on the floor or something. But I'm still looking for the stretch in the front of the back leg hip. So it's a little bit different than like a lizard variation where you try to like get really low and into this hip. Let your chest roll open, let your shoulder heads turn back. Then lift the hips out of the pose a little and change sides. Right knee back, left foot forward. Okay, so we're gonna let the hips start to melt forward towards the hands. You still have that idea like you're reaching down through your back leg hip. As you lift your navel, the chest starts to open, shoulders turn back, kind of like up dog. All right, then lift your hips out of the pose and stretch back to child's pose. All right, then from child's, come up into Dandasana. Sit with your legs stretched straight out in front of you. Roll your shoulder heads back and squeeze the blades onto the back as you sit up tall. Let the front of the sit bones descend, pull your spine upright. Okay, now we're gonna try to recreate this Dandasana quality as we move the legs around in some different positions. Dandasana is the foundation for all of your seated poses. So as you bend your knees off to the side and bring the soles of your feet together, the whole spine shouldn't sync with the legs. Instead, we're still working for that Dandasana, or a danda is a stick or a staff. So that quality through your spine, like there's a kind of like a stick up your back, but you know, without being like rigid. You don't have to like grind your teeth or something, which is something I'm like always doing because I try to practice too hard. So don't do that. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue, and just breathe. Then imagine like I put giant sandbags onto your inner groins, let them descend. Ah, feels nice. Feels good to stretch. Okay, then we're gonna do something that's a little weird. Take your feet away from your hips a little bit, and your right leg is gonna stay in Baddha Konasana position, but with your left leg, you're gonna do reverse Baddha Konasana. I'm mirroring for the camera like I should have been earlier. So I have like two 90-degree-ish angles here, like 90-degree angle here, 90-degree angle here, a third one, 90-degree angle between the legs. Okay, so I'm gonna turn towards my right knee, and then I stretch from my groin towards my knee on the left leg. And it's similar to how we would enter pigeon, except we're focusing on this back leg again, just like how we're focusing on the back leg in the other lunge. And then I want you to pretend like your spine is being traction, like you're being pulled up. There's a pulley system but rigged up to the crown of your head, and someone's pulling you straight up to the ceiling. You could get pulled up so much that you could just lift your hands and you wouldn't fall over to the right at all. And that's how you know you get the stretch, from the groin to the knee, and then slowly release. And you should feel like you got a really good stretch all in here on this back leg, if it went well. Okay, change sides. So left leg into this Baddha Konasana, right leg into reverse Baddha Konasana. And then I'm sitting up tall, up over the left hip. And then this from the right inner groin, lengthen towards the knee as you grow even taller. You're so upright that you're getting pulled up through the crown that you could take your left hand forward, you wouldn't fall over to the left at all. Good, then slowly start to release that one. Oh, should feel good. Okay, next one we're gonna do, we're gonna get into the piriformis a little bit, which gets tight on everybody, especially this time of year. Okay, so we're gonna take Ardha Matsyendrasana. I take the left heel and I bring it to the outside of the right hip, and then the right ankle crosses on the outside of the left knee. I'm sitting on a block because I'm not my most open right now, and this is going to help to give me lift so I can get the Dandasana spine again. Otherwise, I'd be slouching without the block. The right hand goes behind me, and you can use the block for support. Now take your left arm around this leg, seal the leg in towards you, and draw your navel back to your spine up as you start to turn. Reconnect to your breath. Less about how deep you go into the twist, more about creating that length and space through your spine as you hug this leg in and feel the stretch in your outer butt. Then slowly come back to center. Change the cross of your legs. So now the right heel to the outside of the left hip, left ankle to the outside of the right knee. Did I already say that right? I think so. Okay, good. Sit up tall again. Then wrap your elbow around and twist. Yoga is good for your brain too. It makes you think a little bit. So here we go. Grow tall through the spine. Seal this leg in, navel in, and start to open up your chest to the side. There it is. There's that tight piriformis on this right side. Oh man, every time I could feel it. It'll be, for you, it'll be on your left side because you have your left leg up right now. Breathe. Breathe into where you're feeling the sensation. Yoga is all about the breath. Breathe into it. Balance your effort with how much you're surrendering into the shape. Okay. Come back to center. Now, lie down onto your back. We're going to get a little deeper into those butt side, outer butt muscles, the piriformis. Let's do a little bit of thread the needle. I don't know what you call this. We'll take the right ankle over your knee and then slowly hug the back of the leg in towards you. Now at the same time, I want you to turn this up leg thigh out. As you turn that thigh out, start to bring the opposite leg in towards you. So I have my left leg up still. You'll have your right leg up. Are you confused yet? And then as the right thigh turns out, the up leg, bring your left knee in closer towards you. But at the same time, let the lumbar spine lengthen. Like imagine someone had tied ropes to your hips and was pulling your hips out of your back. You won't be able to bring the legs as close towards you, but it's a more even stretch and it's going to get into that muscle that we're trying to stretch better. Okay, uncross your legs and change sides. So turn the left thigh out, That's the one that's closest towards you. Slowly hug the back of the right leg in towards you. But at the same time, stretch both hips evenly out of your back. All right, then set that foot down onto the mat, uncross your legs. So just feel the feeling in your hips, how good it feels to have done all those stretches. Open your arms out to the side, take your feet the width of the mat, and now one of my favorites, let your knees swivel over to the left, and you'll feel this stretch on the side of your hip, front of the hip. And if you want to intensify the stretch, you can cross your left ankle onto the outside of your right knee. But keep lengthening through your tail out of your lower back so your lower back doesn't hinge to accommodate the tight hip. So you bring the stretch into the hip instead of just twisting in your lower back. Lower backs will twist really easily instead because they get like weak and stiff from all the sitting. So make the lower back healthier by lengthening it as you stretch your hip. Breathe into it. And then uncross. Oh, feels good. And let the left knee swivel over. Open the left arm out to the side. And if you did on the other side, you can cross your right ankle on the outside of the knee. Breathe into the front of the hip. Feel this a little in my TFL, I think. Stretch the tailbone out of your lower back. As you let that thigh roll in, breathe the hip more open. Good, then uncross your legs. Now just relax here for a moment. You can stretch your legs out or not. Just a brief Shavasana. Then roll over to your right side. Press yourself up to seated. All right, sit up straight and tall. Bring your palms together. With your eyes closed, bow your head to your heart. Then lift your head and open your eyes.